Yes, it's true. I am a dinosaur. I was in high school during Y2K. And I couldn't attest for how accurate this is. I mean, there was ravers, that was a thing, and then there was like sort of like new metalheads, wearing Slipknot and stuff like that. But this is totally not accurate. I don't know. This must have been like a high school with a lot of white people. I grew up in Southern California, so there was like a lot of greasers. They call themselves rebels and such. I guess that's the closest thing to that, but I don't know. I think I was like mostly into like punk rock, going to shows, and it got popular back then. I remember this actually happened a couple of times too. You're going to a party, trying to hook up with your crush, but then she ends up kissing another dude. But then you do something like you hook up with her best friend to make her jealous. Then this is happening on New Year's Eve. All the power goes out and all the machinery starts acting crazy. I don't think we were scared of like computers running amok and trying to kill us. I think it was like nuclear war or everybody's money wouldn't count. Shit like that. But this actually takes like a Bic lighter and some hairspray, lights this fool on fire. And I go like, dude, is that hairspray? Maybe that's like WD-40 or something like that, like oil, because that fool got lit up. This next kill is the best one of the whole movie. So this girl's like, "Oh, help me, we were looking for you." But nope. This little robot drills her and then drills right into her, like her temple and everything, which was pretty awesome. This was the peak of the movie. Like, it's all downhill from here. But man, that little drill actually means business. Actually has a count to it. That drill is pretty ambitious too. Like, after it's done drilling her brains out, it turns and goes against this group. But, big man ain't having none of that. Like, dude, I'm just gonna stomp this fucker out. And yeah, that pretty much works. This girl had the weakest death at the whole party. I mean, people are getting eaten by blenders and dangerous items, turkey cutters, whatever. This VCR just spits out a videotape of Varsity Blues, whacks her in the head, and I guess that's enough to kill her. Back then, we didn't even know how bad concussions or CTE wasn't even a thing back then. Yeah, but the party was peak, and it seems like there's only a group of survivors that made it to the garage, and Big Man is actually like, we gotta arm ourselves, and you're like, oh, maybe he'll be the hero, but nope. A big robot stabs him through the door and kills him. These robots were actually like making each other, like, a bunch of like these inferior products would like form up and become like super robot Terminator things. I mean, they weren't very scary. They just looked like Short Circuit, but they had legs. Their big evil plan was to like make people batteries by putting chips in their brains, sort of like what Elon Musk is doing now. That's scarier, dude. That's like AI running amok. Put the routes in line with each other and kill them. But a big robot was going, hey, face up with Kyle Mooney and chopped his head off. Yeah, this dude was like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. He's the writer and director. He's no like John Connor and defeat robots. And I think even the robot had like a hedge clipper. You have to saw someone's head off. He took that head off with like a clean swipe. And as far as like creative kills and such goes, that's about it. Fred Durst actually shows up. He leads the kids to this high school, which that's like the mainframe of the computer. They insert this virus like Independence Day, and they win the day. They didn't kill Fred Durst. They had the chance to and didn't. Oh, that's a fail. The dork got the girl, and then they both went off to college and maybe got her pregnant and then ruined both of their 20s.